Welcome to Finxocapital Daily News. I'm here to walk you through today's pivotal market movements and economic indicators. Let's delve into the headlines that are defining our financial landscape. First up, US stocks took a nosedive yesterday as the Federal Reserve cut interest rates by a quarter point, but their cautious outlook for 2025 disappointed investors. The Dow dropped over 1,100 points, marking its longest losing streak since 1974. The S&P 500 and Nasdaq weren't spared either, seeing their largest daily losses since August. All 11 S&P sectors ended in the red, with real estate and consumer discretionary leading the declines. It's a stark reminder of how interest rate projections can rattle markets. And in Forex news, the US dollar surged to a two-year high after the Fed hinted at slower rate cuts next year. Meanwhile, the Japanese yen slipped to a one-month low of 155.43 against the dollar following the Bank of Japan's decision to keep rates steady. Traders are now eyeing BOJ Governor Kazuo Ueda's upcoming statements for clues on potential rate hikes in early 2025. Other currencies, including the Swiss franc and Canadian dollar, also hit milestone lows as the dollar's rally shook up the Forex market. Shifting to cryptocurrency, Bitcoin briefly dipped below $100,000 as Fed Chair Powell reiterated the central bank's lack of interest in accumulating the asset. Crypto-related stocks like MicroStrategy and Riot Platforms took major hits, dropping over 9% and 14% respectively. Investors are now recalibrating expectations as regulatory and market uncertainties weigh heavily on the crypto space. Bond yields spiked in response to the Fed's policy update, with the 10-year US Treasury note hitting its highest level since May at 4.518%. The cautious approach to rate cuts is a double-edged sword. While it supports a strong labor market, it's adding pressure on equities. Analysts expect these dynamics to dominate early 2025, with debates over inflationary risks and economic growth remaining front and center. And finally, in commodities, gold prices rebounded over 1% after dipping below the key $2,600 mark earlier. Short covering drove the recovery, but traders are eyeing upcoming US economic data for further direction. Meanwhile, oil prices fell as concerns about slower economic growth in 2025 outweighed a smaller-than-expected drawdown in US crude stocks. Brent crude slipped to $72.92 per barrel, with analysts warning of a potential oversupply in the coming months despite OPEC Plus production cuts. That wraps up today's session of Finxocapital Daily News. Amid fluctuating markets and economic uncertainty, we'll continue to provide you with the latest updates and analyses. Thanks for tuning in, and we look forward to bringing you more insights tomorrow.